Hello you beautiful people, welcome to the channel. My name's Vocktile and today we are in my survival world. What have I been actually up to while I've been off and not actually making videos? So we have finally done the underground water area here and actually properly put the gravel down, and I've also gone and done this side over here and covered it in lily pads as well. And I've also adjusted my iron farms, so you can see I have my iron farm now converted to have a water stream that goes directly towards my storage system. So the water comes all the way around up here, they then come out over here and they get sorted down into this funnel here. You can see we have all our iron in here and we have all the bone meal in here, and once the bone meal chest fills up we'll also have red flowers in here. But that's not the only thing I've been up to. I have actually been building this entire terraforming project to actually build a mountain here, but it's been taking a long while to get complete because I have completely run out of stone. Under here, I have actually started progress on my villager area. This is going to be an underground sauna area, and I'm going to be building my villager trading hall right here for all my village tradings. I have finally finished up the lava pool, which this took so many trips back and forth to the nether. Coming from this way, we have like the lava and it'll kind of get drier into this area, but coming this way, it's going to get more moist. So we're going to get like mushrooms in this area, and that's the general plan for what's coming here. I also further on would like to come down and have like an underground ice area, but that's for a later date. The main purpose at the moment is to kind of just do what I want to do, because trying to finish projects that I'm not really feeling at the moment is kind of setting me back and actually making videos for you guys. So I'm going to actually try and get on to making more content for you guys, even if I'm not actually making too much progress and stuff, so that the things I'm actually doing, you guys actually know about. Now, if we also come over to here, I'm not too sure whether or not I let you guys know, but we finally finished this checkered area over here, which is a chunk aligned grid for redstone projects later. The plan was also to build a raid farm here, but those plans have since been scrapped because of the many changes Mojang have made to raid farms, and you've kind of seen me make different videos on that, probably a bit too much. So I'm trying to move away from just raid farm tech and trying to just enjoy the game a bit more, and that's kind of been why I've not been uploading so much. Today we want to actually get something done. We have the crystals here. I want to actually set up an automatically running farm so that we gather crystals passively from this geode. We also want to try connect this one as well, because you can see our base is directly above this one. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that we now have a bee farm here, and I'm really happy with it because bees, honeycomb. It's pretty good. So what's my plan for going about this? First off, we definitely need our toolbox, so we'll grab that. Redstone, definitely need the redstone. Wood, probably good to take that with us. We do need to grab some shulker boxes from main storage. Empty, there's an empty one. We can see that the giant pillar is here. Let's assume that's a straight line from there. And if we're off, we're gonna have problems. No. How far did we go? We went this far. Oh, here it is. Okay, so we have found the geode, finally. Okay, let's light it up in here so we know what we're doing. Very carefully, not break any of the essential blocks. So let's see something. If I stick a piston there and activate it, what do I get? So if I put a redstone block on here, does that break that and give anything? It does? I think what I need to do is build myself a redstone contraption here that only activates when this chunk is loaded. First, I want to mine out this chunk, so let's just do that. After mining the chunk, we ended up in the creative testing world to kind of figure out how we're actually going to farm this. Interesting. So what I'm thinking is a self-contained system which counts for, so 1, 2, 3, if I stop every other side from growing, does it mean it grows faster on only one side? So if we set the tick speed to 200, we are seeing growth happening. So it's purely per side. This is gonna be a puzzle. And I wasn't joking when I said this was gonna be a puzzle, because actually 3 weeks later, I finally have a solution, and it's this thing here. But let's get into what the problems I was having were. With these geodes and how they're set up, you kind of just have random spots where all the crystals grow, but you want to make sure they're efficient as possible, so you want to have as many sides as possible. So what I first discovered was you could observe the growth stages, and I observed all 4, and every time it grew fully, it would break one of the things and create us crystals. But the problem with that is that sometimes it wouldn't actually observe. I don't know what was happening, honestly, but you would just sometimes not have it observe a growth stage, and it would then break the entire setup. And this would have been a giant AND gate, so you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once 5 crystals had fully grown, it would then activate a piston setup to break the rest of them, because then most of them would have been growing. But that didn't work, so I thought, how about a daylight sensor system? The issue with that is that you don't know whether or not you're going to be in the area all the time, so I quickly scrapped that idea. How about we break every 2 growth stages? So what I'm doing is I'm observing 1, 2 growth stages, and when it goes into here, it flicks this redstone and activates this dropper, which then has 6 observations in total. So it's going to observe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 growth stages, and sometimes it might miss 1 or 2. That's why we're observing only 2 of the 4. That way we're observing enough that it breaks it. Once it's observed 6 individual growth stages, an extra 2 needed to grow a crystal, it means that it can activate the piston grid. And then that's where I started figuring out how to arrange this specific geode's piston grid. So here we are in the survival world, and I have actually finished completing the collection system for all the crystals and all the piston grid setup. But unfortunately, there is a couple issues. I've got a few niche cases on this design where I've set up the pistons that kind of need to be fixed. We've got one there, we've got this one here, which is simple as fixing the glass, and on the release, there we go, we're getting another one stuck. So why is that one getting stuck? Maybe I just need to delay it. Okay, so there's a weird case there happening. Oh, I've forgotten a side. I have accidentally forgotten a side. Okay, so we got a few issues. Yep, and it should break them all. Yep, and all the crystals come down, and then on release, the rest of them come down. But anyway, we have the crystals, and they come up the water stream tower, and that goes all the way up over here. Now, this water stream actually connects up to our iron farm water stream, as you can see here, and all that comes through and along, down through the water system, and it comes round, up, and into the storage system, which now has an extra slice for all the crystals. Now, something I'd have realized while building this is that when we are all the way in the base on the storage side, we're actually too far from the geode for it to grow crystals. So we have so much space here to work with. That's the thing I'm seeing, is that we have a lot of space where there's no caves around, and we can just build in a giant area for our storage system, and we should be close enough to this geode for them to grow. But anyways, coming back down to the staircase over here, we have what we planned to originally have a hallway extending from here, connecting down with the land over here, but unfortunately, as you can see, can't exactly do that idea anymore. So I still want to connect a way down to the bottom there, maybe connecting to the side around the beehives and then up again. That might be it. Okay, I'm thinking connect to this room here, go down and then down again, and then we can also do this connection here where we have that come all the way and connect up to this walkway here. So if we mine down here, so if we're here, the beehives must be literally, yeah, there's a beehive, and we should come out the side of the mountain, unless we've missed it. Actually, this makes this area look a lot more spacious, so I think I might actually replace and get some more glass going. That's a lot more spacious. I like that. I'm not a fan of the edge here though, so I think I'm gonna switch that. Bam, and boom. Yeah, that looks a lot more tidy. Bam, boom. I like that. Okay. All we would need to do is just do the walls and get that all prettied up. So we need TNT. Yes, and give me one of those. And of course it's still raining. Why is it raining all the time? Okay, I am very happy with that. That is like almost perfect. And we've got plenty of space between the hives, and we've given ourselves plenty of space on this side as well. So that's really good. It's a little bit ugly from this side at the moment, and get on to making a hole through here so that we can come out of the base here. All right, I'm really happy with that. And with that, we're completely run out of time for this episode. I've had quite a lot of fun today, and I hope you guys have also had fun as well. So I'll see you guys in the next one, and I hope you beautiful people have a great day. Bye-bye!